Today, I want to introduce to you guys Ikariam. It is one of the best massive online multiplayer game that still exists today. I typically don't make these videos, but I think it's time that I share it to the people if they don't know already about it. And well, the reason why I think it's a great game, it's not going to be a long video telling you all everything about the game. It's going to be really about why it's the best. And the reason why is because I work a 9 to 5 job and I don't have time to be playing all day. And this game has a great balance of military campaigns that you can do and also just building your towns up. Um, so without further ado, let's get started. And so I already have an account here, but if you want to, start a new account, there's several other servers here, but that can be another video. Anyways, this is my server that I play on. And so just to explain a little bit about the game, you get spawned when you create a little island. You get a little town in an island, and basically you get sulfur as one of the resources. In this case, that's where I landed initially. But you can also get wine, marble, or crystal. Then there is my other towns, which just to briefly go over that, I chose it to be on wine because wine is the um, other most vital resources that you need to keep your town people happy. And so if you ever get blockaded or this gets consistently attacked, you are pretty screwed because the you need the wine. The next town you typically want to get is a marble island because off the get-go, you're gonna need to start building up buildings and so um, you need marble. Anyways, um, there's real people on these islands until this guy is getting blockaded. This guy just got blockaded, and but it tells you who and from the Alliance G and this person. Anyways, um, as you can tell, these people are pretty high level, 1.4. I'm only 1,000 points. I was gonna make this video when I reached a higher score, but it really doesn't matter. So what the amount of time typically that takes to build will scale up as you progress, but uh, as an example, just building one of these will take 15 minutes. So you can build it, forget about this game for the next 15 minutes, come back, go ahead and build another town uh, object. Anyway, proceeding. So once you have your military, you will see combat reports when you start to fight people. In this case, I attacked the barbarian village, which is just a I guess NPC that you can consistently attack for resources. They do get harder over time, and so I can't keep attacking it every time as I would like to. But and here's the barbarian village, and so here you can get a few resources. It's very helpful when you're first starting off, but as you progress, you no longer need them. This is a hideout. This is used to train spies, so you can go ahead and send spies into an enemy's town. You can inspect how many resources, military, their wall size, which is used for defenses. You can really research everything about them and what also if they're active, if they're online, right? That's helpful in case you do want to attack them while they're offline. And moving along, you also have a scientist section here where you research things that you require. So, as you can tell, since I'm very early into the game, I don't have that many. But as it progresses, I'm waiting on this law lever, which will allow me to build catapults in the barracks, which I need to be able to knock these walls down. And the great thing about it is that these you have a large selection of military. You have steam giants, you have basically riflemen, mortars later on, great for knocking down. You have aerial units. And what makes this fun, again, is one, you can start joining alliances. Some alliances are very heavy on military and they, are consistently in a war, so to say. And so when you join military alliances, sometimes you task yourself with being um, only naval, only Navy units. And so, you can build 1,000 ships, right? Or, you can have eventually a really large army. You have your balloon carriers, which, you know, do massive damage. You got diving boats, rocket ships, motors. Another thing to note is when you do fight people, there is a detailed battle report, and you can see how the battle took place. Um, this is a converter. This more or less just tells you um, like the damage received. This is helpful when you are having uh, I guess alliance battles, alliance wars, and you want to post what happened during your military campaigns to let your alliance members know how you did. And the other thing to note is this part. So this is what it looks like. You have rams that used to knock down walls. This is the enemy. And so depending on the unit type, they'll line up in different areas. So this is where the flanks go, and then this is where like your rifleman will go, and then over here would go like balloon, your aerial units. So that's great when you are having large battles, and it's not just 3 rows. When you build up in town size and you're actually facing real people, these rows will fill up with more units as you progress. So that's something to keep in mind. Um, as you can tell from my combat report, I lost a few because I wasn't paying attention and they had too big of a wall size. So I definitely lost these battles. Um, so yeah, wall size 7. These got destroyed. And so this game is really tailored for people who want to log on, play for a little while, and get off. Build a building, and call it a night because it's going to take maybe 14 hours or whatnot. But you know, if it's taking 14 hours, that means you already have a good military, so you can start um, definitely attacking other players. And so this map and this server that I'm in has a lot of people. And so I can start picking fights with whoever I want. And, and it's great. these people are too just higher ranked than me, so I'm not even going to entertain those ideas. You can also go on vacation. That's why you see a little palm tree here, and that's great if you have a life and you're going to go on vacation. These are inactive players, so they're likely not going to retaliate anytime soon if you attack them unless they start to become active. Anyways, so I I just want people to get to see this game, um, to join and hopefully keep Ikariam alive. Um, I used to be a lot bigger a few years back, but life gets in the way, and I stopped playing. And I believe for vacation mode, you can only go for like 6 months or something like that. I could be wrong. You would have to go here, activate vacation mode. It says, oh, see, maximum 30 days. So you got 30 days. So that being said, I currently have not joined an alliance because I'm one super small and I don't really want to join until I'm ready. I also got to scope out which alliance is nearby me, because if you join the wrong one and you're in a war and a war breaks out, then they're gonna come after you. Um, as you can tell, there's still plenty of spaces. The max is 17, but really 16. 17 is people who like pay to get a special spot on the island. Uh, but if you start the game and you land on wine or marble, you're going to be in a really good spot because you can just transition to get the next one, whether it be wine or marble. Um, if you get sulfur or crystal, you're really um, SOL, because sulfur you don't really need. You only need that for military units, and when you're starting, you don't need that. Crystal, you need it for your scientists, so that is needed. But I I that's one of my last priorities right now. Another thing to go over, Ikrium, is that you can also choose the different type of government, right? So like Accra, or whatever this word um, is is the basic default one. But when you go to change form of government in the palace, it will give you a few options right here. So you have aristocracy, tells you your advantages, disadvantages, right? You got dictatorship. So if you're going to be very heavy on military, this is great. You just have to keep in mind you got to keep a lot of wine in. You just got to be pumping your citizens full of wine, which isn't that bad. But the advantage is it costs less to keep military units. You Building time is also reduced, so that's great. There's oligarchy, and as you research more things, you get different types of governments, right? So bureaucracy is one, I believe. Um, there is several other ones. There's one that helps you be more heavy on research. So, uh, and now there's new things to the game that I have not explored. One being the mythology, and I know it has something to do with the god shrine, and so you get like a few buffs with it. Uh, I haven't gone that route. Now, something to keep in mind also when you are choosing an island is the temple. So when you build a temple, and let me see if I have one. Probably haven't built one yet. which I should. See if I could build the one. Oh yeah, see, I need crystal. That's why I haven't. But once you build it, there is a temple, and it tells you the perks that it has. So this one, for example, 10% of all enemy troops and ships that are fighting against your troops in your town have been driven away. And so this is great when you're fighting. Mid-fight, you can activate this, and then it'll be like 50% of them are gone. And now your military units are advantageous to it. So that's really great. Um, there's different ones like the Top Stellaris. This one increases speed for military and warships, which is also great. Um, or when you're at war and you need stuff a lot quicker. And that is really about it. Again, I just want to reiterate, this game is great for people who, have work, don't want to spend too many days on the game, and you don't have to log on every day. Um, you have wine here, and look, these people are unhappy because I built a third town, and you need to upgrade your government residence, but I'm waiting on marble from my other town because I just built it. Because again, I went to sulfur to then wine, and then now I need marble. So been low on marble, but it's only a few hours away. Um, and the distance depends on obviously which island you decide to build your next town. Sometimes I mean, it depends how you want to play. You can build right next to each other, um, or you can build super far away. The advantage to that is that in a war scenario or whatever, uh, the enemy is not locating you as quickly or easy. Um, but they could spy on you and they can find your towns, but they are going to have to travel far distances to attack you. Uh, Anyways, you're not penalized for not logging in every day as long as you keep sufficient wine in each town. That way, they don't become extremely unhappy. That could go into like a little negative um, of unhappiness, and your population starts falling, and and you don't necessarily lose the game, but you're not in a um, great spot. It's not what you want. You can always just, you know, come back, deposit a bunch of wine, and give it to the citizens, and then they'll be happy again, and they'll start reproducing a lot quick too. So, BZ the warehouse is done. Next thing I'm probably gonna build is let's just build. Let's just build a barracks because the barracks become essential in every town you have. Um, yeah, and that's about it. If you have any questions, um, it's a pretty self-explanatory game. You got your warehouse, which stores stuff. You got this embassy, which is for alliance. Then you have a trading port, so that's where your resources or how you're going to transport goods. And I might notice that one of my towns is named Stellaris. I tried Stellaris. I thought it'd be a good replacement to this game. I was debating on whether or not I'm going to go back to Ikariam or not. And I decided I am because Stellaris is just extremely hard to learn. I even watched like several hour YouTube videos, and at the end of it, just gave up. I want to. I mean, there's plenty of other things to go over about the game. Um, and since I already told you why I like this game, I might as well. So, this is the barracks where you build the military units. This is the shipyard where the ships are made. This is a tavern where you select how much wine your people are going to have, and that just goes up and down. Um, and these are empty lots. I am currently waiting on building anything else because I know I need to build like a museum. That's going to be important. Um, I need to build a wine press for sure. That way the wine consumption is reduced. And I also need to build likely a depot because I'm going to have a lot of resources or this, the sea chart, to make ships move faster. So a lot of things I need to build. And this is new. Um, when I used to play, this wasn't there. So I'm not too sure what this is. Um, I mean, it just says the maximum number of freighters you can build. So that might just be due. That might just be like another trading point. I can buy more trade ships. And trade ships are, well, that's really doesn't say much. This is how much marble I'm moving. And this is where you buy trade ships. So just go ahead and click on that, and you can buy up to 380. And I think that's what this other building will allow you to maximize on. You also have a trading post where you can sell stuff, but currently no one's trading anything, and I wish they were, so I can buy marble or crystal because I could use some of that. Um, for the scientist, let's see. That's about it. There is a um economic factor to look out for, right? So as you can tell, my net income, I guess, is 316, which is not great, not bad, but at least it's not a negative. And it tells you like my scientists are taking up this much money. And the great thing is you can fire them when you are at war, and then you can, uh, and, and then you can, build more military units, for example. And well, that's all I have for now because for some reason it looks like I'm recording on a McDonald's Wi-Fi. And so other than that, thanks for watching. I hope you guys try it at least. You could even play it while you're working. And anyway, it's just overall a really chill game that doesn't require you to be there all day. So give it a shot. And I don't Well, stay tuned for more videos. I plan on making a new video for like weight loss journey and a Salvadorian trip video. So thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.